Hello, how are you tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. We don't have many people waiting, but that's all right. We'll get there. I was trying to create a banner here, and for whatever reason, it did not. I didn't create the ticker for it, so I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, I hope everybody's good tonight. I wonder if I did. I wonder if we mislabeled our times we were going to be on or something. I don't know. We usually have more.
Max said he just got the notification.
Wonder why. I wonder what we did. Wanted to put this up there and let everybody come follow us on our RV channel also, and check us out over there. I know a lot of people already have subscribed, but we would appreciate it if we had more followers. Of course, we will once we start getting out. We have very few from this channel alone, but we do appreciate everybody going over there and checking out our channel, see what we're doing over there. Well, tonight we're going to have a few. What I did was
It says there's 19 watching, but only 2 are talking to us.
Okay, well that's all right. It's all right. We're going to cover a few more people other than the one that we're going to cover tonight. I do want to cover in the coming days more few arrest affidavits that they have froze, and give you my opinion on why that I think that was wrong to freeze that. I mean, it makes no difference to the prosecutor or the police, I'm sure, but I think personally that to freeze an affidavit because it might bother the daughters is pretty weak, because there's hundreds and there's thousands, probably hundreds of thousands every day arrest affidavits that have family members that could be harmed by that, and I just don't understand it. I really don't. Maybe it's because he's got money. I don't know why it is. I really don't understand. It's totally floored me. But we're going to cover a few people before we cover the person that we are centered on tonight. But we appreciate everybody being here tonight.
They're talking now. I can't keep up with them.
I've got a delay in my film here. For some reason, I'm delayed.
Just ignore it.
Just ignore it. It's hard looking at myself there and knowing that my voice is a little different. But anyway, we're going to cover a few people prior to going over the main person.
Arkansas is in the house.
Do it. Well, welcome everybody. I'm glad that if you're new, we're glad you came here. If you are new,
Helen O'Hello is it's 12 a.m. on her TV, and tablet said 7 minutes before you actually started.
If you are new here, please go over and check out our RV channel. It's a 1 million mile road trip. Follow our journey, our full-time journey. You get to see what we are, what we do in our real life, how we act, and some of it's funny, some of it's dumb, and some of it's just the way we are, the country. And Dina tried to take my picture this past weekend because I was walking around outside with my pants rolled up because it rained so much, and I was soaked, my feet were soaked. And she said, "Look at that, that's pure country boy right there." But I stopped her from doing it because I really looked weird.
Well, it was pouring down rain.
Yeah, it was pouring down rain too. But I keep moving myself here. Okay.
Max says, "I don't see a delay, Thomas."
Okay. I hope just on my end, I guess.
And Beach Bum said she's getting better.
Praise God. All right, I'm going to cover a few people right here, right off the bat. This is a weird kind of case, and Dina, because these are so small letters here, I would like you to read some of these.
Okay, let me adjust my glasses. Okay, Ira Lee Briscoe, intake data was January 1, 2021, active. Suspicious circumstances. Because it's unknown if Briscoe was involved in a shooting as a shooter or a victim, please do not approach him. If you see him, contact police. This happened in Lanton, Missouri, the United States. Male, brown hair, brown hair, blue eyes. I got to turn the air conditioners off. 5'8", 160 pounds.
Turn it down.
Yeah, I got to turn it down. It's blowing really loud. It has been 2 weeks and counting since Howell County man went missing under suspicious circumstances. Deputies say rumors have been flying in the small town, but still no sign of Ira Lee Briscoe. Investigators said with each passing day in a case like this, the urgency only grows. The more time that goes by, the more likely the outcome is not going to be good.
Okay, you want to turn it down, and I'll try to read this other one out. Make it big. The detectives have been following multiple leads, but so far, no sign of 25-year-old. Briscoe's parents reported him missing December 23rd, although they have not heard from him since December 17th. That is uncommon for his family. They're very concerned about the whereabouts of their son. Lieutenant Thompson said, we reached out in an interview with Briscoe's parents, but they did not want to talk about the case. And that in itself is kind of weird.
Crazy.
Hey guys, let's be quiet down there. One week after the report was made, detectives thought they had a major break in the case. They found Briscoe's car. It was in a scrapyard. The problem is there's some debate about whether it's even his car or not anymore. He may have given it to somebody else, so it doesn't offer us any evidentiary value whatsoever. Now that's weird. It doesn't matter if it's his car or not. If they think they have a gunshot, I don't know. Thompson said the day before Briscoe went missing, 2 people exchanged gunfire inside a house in a nearby Koshinonga. Both of them know Briscoe, which gave investigators reason to possibly think they could be a connection. Yes, Ira Briscoe is an associate of both individuals that were involved in the shooting. Investigators are working to determine if there could be a connection between what is led up to the shooting and Briscoe's disappearance. It could be indirectly connected or even directly connected. We just don't know exactly what we're looking at yet. We are following up. At this point, Briscoe's case is still considered a missing person case under suspicious circumstances. If you have any information, please call the Howell County Sheriff's Office. And they give this. It says he's described as his car is described as a 1995 Mercury Sable with license numbers LC9-V1 Bravo B. The original color of the vehicle is silver, but investigators believe it could have been spray painted black. Well, I think if you see a car that is spray painted by anything, that would be a clue right there. Okay.
Stop.
Our burglar alarms are going off tonight a lot, aren't they?
Gracie. That's me hitting my leg, not my dog. Gracie, no.
Anyway, it tells about the Howell County Sheriff's Office. This is another case right here. Then you want to go and read some of that, please?
Okay, it'll pop up in just a second. Okay, this is Maja Williams. This happened, the intake was May 27, 2021. Active, unknown missing. Gaithersburg, Maryland. Black or African American male. Hair color is black, eye color brown, 90 pounds, 4 foot tall. Oh my gosh, this is a little boy, 13 years old. Williams was last seen wearing a white hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, gray tennis shoes, and was carrying a dark-colored backpack. Maja Williams, age 13, was last seen by family approximately 2:30 p.m. Monday, May 24th, when he left his Prism Place home riding a red bicycle. Williams is approximately 4 feet tall, weighs 90 pounds.
Little fella.
That's crazy.
And it says here, indication of foul play. Now that I can't hardly read that because it says live, and if that no indication of foul play involving a missing person case. In this missing person case, if you have any information, please call the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. Our police department. It gives a number 303-279-8000.
Okay, it says if you see Maja Williams anywhere, please do not make contact. Call your local emergency number 911 or the phone number indicated for law enforcement for this record. They will instruct you what to do.
That's on all of these on this particular
Well, don't
site.
you think that this may be because they were afraid he might be a runaway?
Well, yeah, they're afraid he might run, or think he may be in danger from somebody else
Okay.
if you try to contact him.
Okay, so
This one also is overseas here. Excuse me, can you read that? Is it blocked up there?
hold on. Tai Hana Dog. Dong, active as an unknown missing, last seen May 1st, 2021. She's also known as Little Lee, I guess. She's from the United Kingdom. She's Asian female, black hair, brown eyes, 5 foot tall, slim build. She's described as being around 5 foot with a slim figure and long black hair. She was last seen wearing light jeans and a light colored hoodie with a black jacket over the top, Nike flip-flops, and a large black handbag. How old is she? It doesn't say there. Does it say on the next page?
Hold on a second. All right, go ahead there.
Just so you know, Karen from Utah says it's 105 out there today.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the Lee, age 17, was reported missing by staff at her boarding school in Staffordshire on May 1. She's from Vietnam, but her guardian lives in Handsworth. Officers from the West Midland Police say they believe she left Assad on Avon Road, Canuck, just before 6:30 on Saturday afternoon and was picked up by a taxi outside the store at around 6:45. She was later dropped off at Holly Road near Grove Lane in Handsworth, but has not been seen or heard from since.
That's just
So the taxi took her.
Danger in every, it's dangerous to be out. It doesn't matter what country you're in. All right, let's cover a few more before we get into this. I get my notes say this up there, but this one kind of touched home to me because it shows you can go to a country meaning to do good. This is Travis Sackett. He disappeared. Intake date was March 21st, 2021. It's active, unknown missing. Last seen February the 21st, 2021. Source of this is a family or friend. He went down to Ecuador to do some work, basically, and with the AmeriCorps and the Peace Corps, and basically never been seen or heard from since. Travis is an active in several organizations. He's 6 foot, 170 pounds. Just think, you go down there trying to do good for another country and you end up disappearing. Of course, he could have walked up onto some type of legal activity while he was over there. They may have been suspicious of him being American or whatever.
It says Sackett's family was working with the officials in the state, but friends at home say they feel powerless to help. That's why a group of Sackett's former Peace Corps colleagues are working to raise awareness and keep pressure on the Ecuadorian government. In the 4 weeks since he disappeared, local authorities went searching for Sackett twice. The first time after he'd already been missing for 5 days. There's a bit of frustration because between the search on the 26th and one which was Thursday, March 4th, since then, though 6 more searches have been done, said Jennifer, a longtime friend of Sackett's family. Through first Facebook, we've actually found someone who saw him on the volcano, and we know that he got close to the peak, but we have not heard from him since.
He might have fell in that thing.
He may have fell in.
Yeah, I understand wanting to see all that stuff. I mean, we're going to travel and in our journeys, and we'll see a lot of stuff, and we might get vaguely dangerous to it, but I'm not walking up to the top of the volcano. Even if it was, I just wouldn't do it. Fly my drone over it, maybe. Okay, here's another one here we'll go into. You want to touch on that? And the age progression here, she was actually abducted for the red.
Okay, excuse me. Myra Lewis. Last seen March 1, 2014. Suspicious circumstances. Camden, Mississippi. Black or African American female, black hair, brown eye color, 3.1. She's 3.1 inches tall, 3 feet 1 inch tall, 27 pounds. Turn it to the next one.
A cat walking up on me.
Turn it to the next one.
I did, dude.
Okay. There's a delay. 2-year-old. She was 2 years old when she disappeared from her yard in Madison County in Mississippi. Eric Lewis, Myra's mother, said that she stepped out to go to the store. She told the toddler to go inside to be with her dad.
You tell a 2-year-old to go inside to be with her dad?
Tragically, she never made it. Gregory said he's been caring for the couple's 1-month-old baby at the time. When Myra didn't come indoors, Gregory said he searched high and low for the toddler, eventually using his ATV and the family dogs.
People, listen. That is so suspicious. You know, you tell a 2-year-old, go in the house now and walk away before that. I'm sorry. That is very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. I would think that I just think that I don't know. Okay, the case I wanted to cover tonight, and it's kind of got a.
Yeah, Beach Bum said she ain't not buying that story either. I'm not.
I'm not either. I mean, you don't tell a 2-year-old kid to go in the house, be with your uncle so and so, and just go to the store. Yeah.
She said, Candley said that I turned the air conditioner off. Said that it was over 100 where she's at in Southern California. She said, can't breathe when you go out. They have a feral cats that come up on her porch. She dipped them in water to cool them down.
Well, that feral cat of ours
wouldn't get anywhere near water.
Started out a feral cat, and now I don't know where he went. Now he's a big baby. He's up there laying on my chest when I sleep.
I'm turning that air conditioner off.
All right, this is the main one that I wanted to cover because, it's a weird story. Dana, I'm going to need you to help me read. I'll read this first.
No, I can. Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel. Last seen August 16th, 1996. Date of birth was July 14th, 1982. Milan, Tennessee. Female, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'4", 120 pounds. Cayce returned to her family's home on US 45, Milan, Tennessee, approximately 12:30 on, and I can't read after that because it's blind.
Yeah, I'll get this here. The next one's large page there. Has it come up yet?
It will in just a second. Okay. Her mother Cindy McDaniel arrived at the residence between 1:30 and 2 a.m. and noticed the television set in Cayce's room was turned on and clothes she'd worn to the party were laying out. There was a bowl of cookies and some milk sitting on the floor, and the back door was ajar. It would often come that often accidentally. There were no indications of a struggle. It appears as if Cayce changed her night clothes, then left the house for some reason. She's never been heard again. Oh, that's so loud with these on. Gracie. Maggie? No. Okay. Her mother didn't report her disappearance immediately because Cayce would often spend the night with her friends at her friend's house. She didn't have the phone at home, so the next morning Cayce used the phone at the family friend's home to call Cayce's friend. Wait a minute. They didn't have a phone at home, so the next morning, her
Well, it's
mom.
1996. You're not going to have a cell phone that much, are you?
Yeah, Cindy used the phone of a family friend's to call Cayce's friend. When Cindy found out she wasn't there, she had the family friend drive her around to look for her. She contacted police after 10 hours after Cayce had been missing for 10 hours. A sketch of a possible suspect in Cayce's disappearance is posted with the case summary. He was in his early 20s, dark complexion, dark hair, dark eyes, and a scar below his right eye. He was approximately 6 foot, 170 pounds, and wore an earring in his right ear. He has never been identified. There were 2 unconfirmed sightings of Cayce in her hometown after her disappearance. Witness said the girl was accompanied by an unidentified man in his 20s. Authorities do not know if the girl was actually Cayce or just another young female who looked like her. A suspect who was named in Cayce's disappearance in July of 2018, Pete Hill, Finis Ewan Pete Hill. A photo of Hill is posted with this case summary. Cayce knew him and called him Uncle Pete. He had been a suspect from earlier on in the investigation, but his identity was not publicly released until 2018. He has extensive criminal record, including aggravated rape, aggravated burglary charges. He is convicted of aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault after he attempted to abduct a woman in 2003. Okay, he is a suspect. Yeah. Only a few months after his release from prison in 2018, he was later charged with crossing state lines to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. He thought he was corresponding with the girl's mother online. In fact, he was speaking to police in an online message. Yay. He stated he loved to rape and beat women, that he had had sex with a 14-year-old girl before he traveled to Southern Mississippi hotel to have sex with a woman and her daughter. And police agents were waiting for him there. I think I remember that. We were in South Alabama at the time that happened. Mm-hmm. The woman agreed to let him take her daughter too.
Yeah,
I remember that. They found marijuana, alcohol. Go to the next page.
This guy's a real sicko.
Everything is magnified with the sound of the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, have you put the other one up? Okay.
And that's
Cindy. Yeah, that's the little dog drinking. Cindy said she and her boyfriend were at a party on the.
Gracie, baby. Okay, go ahead.
Cindy said she and her boyfriend were at a party on the night of Cayce's disappearance, and that Hill left just as they were arriving. She said Hill made repeated sexual advances toward her, and she had turned him down every time.
Guys, I'm sorry. Everything is this microphone's picking up every little thing, and our dog has got a bone in here that we've given her, and it's.
Can you turn this thing down some?
Let me try to turn
it down some. That's ridiculous.
Maybe.
That sounds like Maggie's killing something over there. She turned. Okay.
Maggie.
It's okay. Listen, Tommy. She turned him down every time and threatened to tell her boyfriend he was bothering her. And Hill was angry about this. Hill's wife had given him an alibi for the night, but her story turned out to be untrue. Cindy theorized that Hill thought she was at home alone and went to her residence to get revenge on the rejection, but only found Cayce there instead. She said Cayce would have trusted him enough to let him get inside the house. Dang it. In October 2019, 23 years after Cayce's disappearance, Hill was charged with her rape and murder.
Now, I don't know how they charge, I'm glad
He
they do,
is
'cause
waiting
he's
trial
sick.
in that case, and authorities haven't said much about the evidence against him. Cayce was a freshman in high school in 1996. Her loved ones described her as a good student and well-behaved teenager. They do not believe she would have run away and not contacted her family for this long. Foul play is suspected in her disappearance. Sounds like they got the right guy.
Yeah, but is that what you do? Okay.
Let me
show
go
you.
back and read some of the questions.
Okay, first this is where they charged him to. Tells a little bit about him.
Okay, wait a minute. They're talking about something else. Let's see.
Milan, Tennessee. The Milan man has been indicted for murder and aggravated rape in the 14-year-old Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel more than 20 years ago. Finney Pete Hill was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of aggravated rape after authorities said he abducted the girl from her home on the night of August the 16th of 1996. It's something I've been wanting to see happen for a long time, Milan's police chief Bobby Sellers said. Sellers was working the day McDaniel's family reported her missing in 1996. By then, back then he was a 911 dispatcher. The night August the 16th, authorities said McDaniel attended a back-to-school dance at her church. She was later dropped off at her home and disappeared sometime overnight. She was reported missing the next day by her mother, Cindy McDaniel. She's never been forgotten, Cindy McDaniel told WREG in the interview in 2018. She'll never be forgotten.
Okay. All right.
And I've got
wait.
Go ahead.
Can you put up Myra's, the case about Myra? The 2-year-old. I think it's the 2-year-old.
No, let me finish this first,
Okay,
and then
I'm
we'll
sorry.
go back to that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mela Police Department
Okay, I thought you were
reunited
finished.
the investigation on the 20-year anniversary of her disappearance in July 2018. The police publicly named Hill a family friend as a suspect, adding that he's been one since McDaniel's disappearance. His name has come up about being at certain places where McDaniel and her family, where McDaniel was with her family. So he's kind of been on radar to law enforcement for a long time. Several months later, agents with the Federal Bureau of Investigation searched McDaniel's former home for more than 3 hours with using new technology to test for evidence. That dog is driving crazy chewing that bone. It's just like evidence that could help them find out what happened to the teen. Police said a lot of the home, including the floorboards and wall panels, are the same as they were when the girl disappeared in 1996. Maggie, come here. Maggie.
Hill is
He's driving me
already in
crazy.
federal custody on an unrelated sex crime involving a minor. Chief Sellers wouldn't offer specific details about why they're connecting Hill to Cayce's murder, but he said his office is confident in their case. They are still asking for the public's help in finding her body. One of our goals is still to find her and bring her back to her family so the family can have a proper burial. Okay.
Which case are you talking about?
The little girl, Myra. We've got the Doe Patrol has some information on that. I think it's the 2-year-old.
This one?
Is it the 2-year-old? Is her name Myra?
Yeah, it's Maya.
Myra.
Yeah, Myra Lewis.
Okay. Her mother is in jail. She has a rap sheet as long as a roll of toilet paper. She is still getting food stamps from Myra.
Crazy.
Yeah.
you're in prison for something. I'm sorry, if it's to feed the family that's out there.
T.S. Jackson says, I think she's talking about Cayce. She may have snuck out. I don't think she snuck out. I think he was getting, he thought he was going to go get the mom and he was getting even.
Our dogs there. I know that you can hear that. They sound like they're
said she had several she has multiple illegal firearm felonies too. I think they suspect her, of course, so they brought her in on what they could.
Yeah. That's crazy. You see me deleting these up there. I don't know if you do or not.
Yes, Karen, Maggie is enjoying her bone.
Yeah, that's actually, I bought that fur the other day going to a place. They're done locally, so out of Tennessee here where we're at today, and so they're not made in China. I don't have to worry about that, but they are really, they just get a kick out of eating. Both of our dogs eat those things like that.
Dog Patrol, thank you for that extra information.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was very helpful.
Okay. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? We just today has been kind of a busy day for us, and we've been out and we went to Nashville early this morning, and which is an hour and
Sketty said, Mr. T, the sound must be louder where we are because it's not bad here.
Okay. Well, I don't know. We're both hooked up to the same mic, so we won't have any echo. So, and I did have it turned up a little loud, but
they say the dog is fine.
Okay. Dakota is doing good today. He's over his sickness, and he had a meeting today with a
record
executive school saying that things look like they may be turning for him. So we're all praying everything that work out. Yeah, we love our dogs. We, as some of you know, Dope Show, I don't know if you know or not, we travel full time in our RV. We just moved in, sold our house, sold our business, sold our other RV. We have another RV, and we travel full time, and we have an RV channel. And I had put this up earlier. I don't know if I'll do it. I don't know if I can do it right now or not. I don't know what.
I'm fuzzy again.
Okay. Anyway, I had our RV channel up here. Yeah, right here it is. This is our, if you want to go over and check out our RV channel, it's the 1 million mile road trip, and follow our full-time RV journey. We'll post videos every Sunday. I was posting them at 9:30 in the morning, but YouTube advised me to move it up to 12 o'clock, that I'd have more people see it. So I'm going to go with what they say. But if you go over and subscribe to our channel, we would appreciate it. We are going to cover things some things down the road here that we are going to cover in the future. Like I said, I'm going to touch on what I feel like. And, everybody has an opinion on these things of why the affidavit in the Barry Morphew case is sealed and why. And I'm trying to get a defense attorney to come on and give us his opinion, but he is right in the middle of a murder case himself. And
can I ask you something?
I don't know if he's going to be available or not.
Could it be that in the affidavit they've got information about they've found body parts and stuff? They don't want the girls to have to.
Well, you know what? There's probably thousands of affidavits every single day that involve sensitive information, and the mamas and the daddies and everything are out there every single day exposing that to why him? You know, why does he have to worry about that? You know, Stephanie, I appreciate that.
Rapu said, View said, you guys should use the tool called Tube Buddy. It will help you grow through searches.
We are, and also we use vidIQ also. We've been using both of those for about a year. TubeBuddy's good. vidIQ is very good for keywords.
TS said, my son drove up on the aftermath of a murder scene the other night at Home Depot.
Where is that?
How do I react as not to frighten him?
How old is he?
How old is he, TS?
Because I can give you some good information on that.
Maggie.
What I would suggest.
Maggie, here.
If he's young and he's been exposed to that, it'd probably get him somebody to talk to. Like he's 18. Still, it'd probably, if you could get him somebody to talk to, maybe. And I know a lot of you think going to a counselor, psychiatrist, or whatever. A lot of people are scary about that, but I'm telling you, what I would do would have him talk to a counselor about it, or somebody that can share, because a lot of that stuff will kind of mess you up.
Our son witnessed a suicide at 22 years old, and he did not seek counseling. We tried.
He's still not over that yet.
We tried to get him to go to counseling, and he said, I'm okay, I don't need it. But now at 30 years old, he says, I should have gone, because he suffers from some PTSD. The guy pulled into the middle of an intersection, one of the busiest intersections in South Alabama, got out and got in the back of his truck and decided he was going to show some people something, and he shot up in the air when people were blowing his horn at him. But then he stuck the gun under his chin and blew his head off. P.S. Our son seemed fine for a small period of time.
But it's just something you need to have.
He really is. Even now, he still suffers with anxiety and some PTSD. I'm telling you, if depression, if you can get your son to go to counseling, make him go.
Absolutely.
He needs it.
The Doe Patrol said, fun, you're living the American dream. My dad is traveling now. He is going to be 79. He was a lieutenant firefighter here in Seattle. So the bigger their RV, the better, like driving a fire truck. I agree with that. Our RV is 41 feet long. It's a diesel pusher.
I'd love to meet him on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. But
get him to follow us and let's meet him on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope to go up that portion of we've never been in Oregon or Washington. You've been in Seattle.
I've been to Seattle.
My daughter, but
Candalee said the girls have the option to read the affidavit. If you quit going out in the grass, quit sneezing.
If they have the option to read the affidavit, why not they release it publicly? I just don't. I don't see that. Yeah, a grief T.S. Jackson, a grief counselor would be good. Somebody that's going to, you shut off something. I lost you. I lost the.
Oh, sorry.
Hitting the table. I lost the.
I still hear you.
No, I got it. It's rattling on my end. Don't hit the table, please.
Gracie and Maggie. I'll hit my leg.
Okay.
Oh, they said we hear you good. Just go.
Okay, I don't know why I can't hear you at all now. I can't. It's all fuzzy to me. Back with you a second. Then it's kind of. But no, I lost it completely. I don't have any. I can hear you, but it sounds like you're in on a snare drum. That's what it sounds like.
Okay. TS, at 18, try your best to talk him. I mean, just say, look, I need you to go because I need some peace of mind. I mean, what our son says now, he wishes that we had made him go, but he was 22. You can't make him do something. Skitty said,
I lost y'all.
Skitty said, I witnessed a horrible T-bone accident at 19.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I don't have any. I can't hear. Everything's like a bass drum since you did that. It's driving me crazy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here, take mine.
No, go
Mine
ahead.
are good.
Well, then no, go ahead.
And she witnessed a T-bone car accident at 19. Multiple people thrown from the car into a busy highway. It still haunts me. Yeah.
You know, I can't hear now. Maybe it'll work out. That messed me up.
Sorry.
I've seen multiple when working law enforcement. I've seen multiple accidents, fatality accidents, people dead. That none of that made a huge difference to me because that was my line of work. However, I did see 3 bad things happen in one week. Actually, saw 2 people get run over. 3 of them people got hit by cars. One was dead at the scene, one leg cut off, and the third one was an 11-year-old boy get run over and killed by a car. I actually witnessed it.
TS said, my son has wanted to be a police officer his whole life until now with the defund police movement.
Well, I understand that, but still, I think that is the greatest. It's the greatest occupation on earth, in my opinion. Now, it depends on where he's at.
Hush.
It depends on where he's at as far as.
I'll be back. I'm gonna take them out.
Yeah, it depends on. Watch that other dog out there, Dan. He's somebody walking across there. I don't know who it is. If he's living in a big city, you would need to. I don't know, but if he's just in a small town, I mean, every town is dangerous enough, but I think it might make a difference how the people look at you doing. Thomas, what do you do? What do you expect that AA might reveal? The arrest affidavit. I think it apparently reveals something's going to shock the girls, but I think it's probably going to reveal that BM lied. I think it's going to reveal that possibility of a location where partial remains may be. I think personally, and then we talked about this. One of the other people the other night was talking, and I think that when the FBI and CBI went out there and cut up that, it's going to be graphic, cut up that foundation, that they may have found remains, burnt remains or something like that. I kind of think they've already found partial remains. That's my opinion. But maybe it does speak pretty graphic to what happened. It may gonna shock them, but that to me is no reason to hold that affidavit, because the way I understand it, the defense does not want it released because they don't want to prejudice the jury with how graphic that he did, but it's going to come out in court anyway. All that stuff coming out in court, it's just going to delay it, because you think about it, all of the way stuff then about the O.J. Simpson case, officially that case is still open, even though there's no doubt in my mind that O.J. killed those 2 people, his ex-wife and that man. There's no doubt in my mind, but officially that case is still open. But all of that stuff has been released, all of it, DNA. Pictures of a blood scene. You don't think that the mother and the father of Nicole, his ex-wife, and that boy, the young man that she was with, needed to see all that kind of stuff, all those graphic pictures, the interviews, and everything like that? You don't think that made a difference to them? Sure, it did. So, I can't see why that the defense wants to shield the girls from seeing that, because what he better do, if it's all about the girls, the defense should have got the girls in the room by themselves, and they should have went over that arrest affidavit ahead of time and get it out. They're at least the adult children. Yeah, Ronald Goldman. That's really correct. Thank you, Maui. I wanted to. We need to be saying his name, because Nicole and Ronald Goldman, they're the true victims of this. I have nothing but and I really believe when OJ was convicted of that robbery several years later in Las Vegas, I believe probably that was they let you go the first time, we're not this time, and that's why he went to prison for as long as he did. Yes, they are not forgotten. You're absolutely correct. Juicy Jules, Tennessee. Yeah, we're in Tennessee right now. Actually, we're at my father-in-law's farm, parked in his drive. We are leaving Monday for Indiana to get solar put up on here. We're on the way. We hope to go by the Ark on the way and show y'all that. And then we're going up into Michigan to see some lighthouses, go up to the top where the Mackinac Island, come around through North Wisconsin. So we're going to have a lot to do on our journey. And like I said, I'm kind of, I guess, pushing this a little bit tonight, and I hope I don't make some people mad, but this is actually if you want to come along and follow our journey, and we're full-time in the RV, check out our RV channel, the number 1 million mile road trip. Follow our journey on YouTube. We'd appreciate if you go over and subscribe. But we're still going to be doing this. We are going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays and not Friday nights, because it is just, we move a lot during the week, and until we get a routine down, it's just too much for me to edit this channel and edit the other one. What did you say? 1996, you hope she just didn't run away. That's not from what it's not what. Yeah, I think the man took her. He went into the house and took her. Apostle Islands in Wisconsin. Is that in the Upper Peninsula of Wisconsin? We're going to, yes, send us, if you go over and send us to under my picture there, that's our email here, is the missinglivestream@gmail.com. Send us some good ideas to what to see in northern Wisconsin. And then as we move down up through Michigan, cross over Wisconsin, come down the other side, we're going down to visit with my daughter near Milwaukee, but she's an accountant, and we got to give her about 2 or 3 weeks. She's in the middle of a quarterly type of stuff. So she works for a large company. So that's why we're not just initially going up there. ARC, you have Sketty, you said you have to let us know about the ARC. What do you mean, ARC? Can you tell me what you mean by that? OJ will meet his maker one of these days. Yeah, you're exactly right, Sander. He sure will. ARC. I can't. I don't know what you mean by ARC.
It's just a maze.
Was the cat out?
No.
Okay.
So y'all.
Scatty's saying ARC. Oh, nice place. Take the lake tour, Apostle Islands. We will, absolutely. I'll look that up. In fact, I'm going to put that down and look that up when we get ARC. Oh yeah, the ARC. Yeah, absolutely. We will, exactly. We're actually hopefully going to if they'll let me carry a video in there.
Juicy
hopefully.
Said he's a offender in Alabama. Hope he gets put off. He gets put off the streets. Find him. Are y'all talking about somebody?
90 miles from Dewey, Minnesota. Okay. Gracie, stop.
Y'all look. I went out to the garden and my daddy got me some green tomatoes. He wants me to cook some green tomatoes. He said he wasn't going to eat them. Whoops.
You're going to have to give them a treat, Dana.
Australia.
We're going to cover everything on that travel channel. The videos in the past have been kind of leading up to this, up to our journeys, but we hope to cover everything. And then also I'll have some pictures on our Instagram channel also. And Instagram is under the same name, the 1 Million Mile Road Trip. We have a routine that we spoiled our dogs on. When they go outside, no matter if they go out for 10 seconds, they have to have a treat when they come in.
Juicy said our tennis team, not me, went to Australia. We want to go to Australia.
Yeah, we have some people on the channel from Australia.
Skitty said arc, electric / boat, same thing. I know the Bible spells it ARC, or my Bible does. I don't know. ARK. Yes, we are going to see the ark.
Greek is.
Well, maybe
Maggie.
in Greek it may be ARC.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
What did I miss?
somebody's talking about somebody in Alabama. I
was trying to say.
I don't know who they were talking about.
The Doe Patrol said everyone should watch the OJ documentary on Netflix. Talk about a fall from grace. I wept so hard.
Yeah, that.
Oh, Apostles Island in Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, you got me on that one. Okay.
Murdered by her son-in-law, Elizabeth.
Chris McDonald and his wife are traveling like y'all. He's going down highway and run up beside Ventures with purpose. You never know who you'll see in your travels.
Yeah, we hope to we have pretty big plans for this year, and even though with COVID just getting over with and everything, we hope to do this trip around Michigan and Wisconsin, come in there, visit our daughter for about 2 or 3 weeks and see a lot of Wisconsin from her doorstep. And we're actually trying to go to a professional baseball game. I've never been to one. And maybe a professional basketball game once all this, whenever that is. I know we're going to the Wisconsin State Fair.
Yes.
And then later on towards the fall, we are hopefully be in Maine and follow the changing of the leaves back down to our winter destination, which will be in January and February in Gulf Shores and down towards the Forgotten Coast of Florida.
Okay.
So, and then next year, we already are trying to plan our trip to Alaska. Hopefully, Canadian border is going to have to be reopened with not a whole lot of restrictions. But that's our plans, and we hope to take everybody along with us on our other channel.
We're going to go to the Arkansas diamond field.
Yes, we're going to do the diamond mining.
I'm pretty sure some of y'all have heard about it. It's the only place on earth where you can mine for diamonds in an open field. It's a state park, and for $5, or that's how much we were told it was a couple of years ago, for $5 you can go out there, and once a month they till the 30-acre plot, and you can hunt for diamonds.
And they've had a
young boy at 14 found an 11-carat diamond.
Of course, they don't, they have to be cut and everything to be the valuable of the diamond, but there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. So, you have to, they actually give you a sifter where you pour the stuff in there and you sift it.
Juicy, I'm reading it, but it doesn't make sense.
What that?
Juicy said, I seen man on ground. He's just set up, people running to home, and car went in front. Bike took his leg off.
Oh, yeah. Well, in law enforcement, I saw a whole bunch of stuff, and a lot of bad stuff. But, it always bothered me for kids, that little boy getting run over at 11 years old. That has haunted me still. But I've seen a lot of people, suicides, car accidents, shooting, murder victims. I've worked in basically I've worked in 3 police departments per se, and one had a town about 50 or 60,000. One had a town of about 350 in a metro area, and the other one was down at the Gulf Coast, which it flowed and stuff. What are you saying? We'll do some filming and see if it's worth it, maybe?
Yeah, Tia said she'd love to go to the diamond. It's not a mine. I said diamond mining, but it's a field.
It's a field. Basically.
It's the only place on Earth.
Yeah, it's where supposedly a meteorite hit that area and caused that. So I'm not 100% sure.
And we've been gold mining before.
Yeah, I've panned for gold before.
That's what I mean.
It's tough. It's not like on Gold Rush where you go in there and pan and you got a whole thing full of gold. I think we spent all day panning for placer gold, and we did find some. Yeah. It was a very small amount, though. Lake Superior, girl, we will look at that. One thing I know that on Lake Superior and all that up in there, Lake Michigan and all that, there's some beautiful lighthouses, and that whole area has a lot of maritime history. And that I've always been a boat person. I've sailed boats, and we've had a 27-footer, a ocean type sailboat. I've sailed all kinds of boats. I've had 4 or 5 larger sailboats, and then all kinds of motor type boats of all different kinds. I've twin engines, and I'm a water person. I would really like to take a boat and sail the whole Caribbean, maybe even go out across the Pacific. But that girl over there I'm married to, she says no. So, and it'd be pretty tough to carry our dogs on this boat too.
You mean this old lady over there?
Yeah. So it's, I don't think that's going to happen. My dream when I was growing up was to sail around the world alone. That's actually what I wanted to do. I was infatuated with doing that. I really wanted to at 16. I really wanted to buy a boat and take off, but things did not work out that way. So maybe someday. What I'm trying to do, what I mentioned to our cousins earlier in this year was, I said, we ought to go down there and charter a boat, either bareboat in the Caribbean and a sailboat, like a big catamaran, and spend a week on it down there.
We don't have money.
But it's very expensive. It's like 10,000 a week for
Yeah, so we're gonna
for
have
a
to wait
4-bedroom
long
boat. So
time.
it'd be about $2,000 a piece for us to spend a week. But I don't know, maybe someday. But
Everybody has dreams. Hey, do you guys have a bucket list? We have a bucket list.
yeah, absolutely.
Make you a bucket list. Start with 5 items and mark them off as you do them. Make them do. I heard this the other day. Make your bucket list where there are things that you can accomplish by yourself, but there are things that only God can do.
And I was in one of my college classes on psychology. They said that 95% of all the people that write down their dreams accomplish them.
There you
95%.
And mine
so that's a pretty good bit.
My dreams are in this journal. I keep a journal. I've got 14 journals full. And if y'all don't journal, start journaling.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Kurt Hughes. But anyway, we appreciate everybody coming tonight. And I'm going to put on our page the...
So when are we doing it again?
We're going to be on here Thursday night. And we're going to try to tie down a time.
Type it out, Mr. T. YouTube of your journeys.
Yeah, we're going to have our other channel. And I thought I already did. I know that I don't have my actual web, the actual web page URL on there. I think one of my mods might have that up to give y'all in the diagram, but this is the name of it is a 1 million mile road trip. And we do put out a video. We haven't done any live. We've done a couple live streams leading up to the journey of how we prepared. You can go back. I got about 40 or 50 videos on that channel that show our preparation for. Thank you, Beach Bum. I appreciate it. That they show our journey leading up to going full time, but we are now living full time in our RV, and we just published a video last Sunday that shows us being locked out of our RV. How we accidentally locked ourselves out, and
no, we didn't. Our fob quit working.
But it shows how secure this RV is, and we got somebody to. In fact, where's one of his cards?
It's Bama.
His cards.
Bama locks. I don't know. I put them up. Bama locks.
Yeah, I got his card. Where'd you put his card?
Right here.
Okay. All right. This gentleman, super guy. We tried to get somebody to come out. It was a Sunday holiday weekend, I think last weekend. It wasn't.
Mm-mm.
Just tried to get somebody out late in the afternoon.
Even our AAA
wouldn't.
They couldn't find
anybody. BamaLock.com. BamaLock.com. He's 24/7 full service locksmith, and it's orders at BamaLock.com.
He just started his business 6 months ago.
He's licensed, certified, insured. It's 256-980-1114. And tell you how this is. He said because we had dogs in there, fortunately we had air conditioner running, they were comfortable. They were just chilling out. But he said, I'm not going to charge y'all because y'all had animals inside. He drove 45 minutes to get to us and then says, I'm not going to charge y'all. But we said, oh, yes, you're getting paid because, we believe pay man where it's worth. And also, he was the only one that came out. So we did pay him for coming out, and he deserved every penny.
Yeah, he told me, he said it would when I called and finally got him on the phone, he was like, oh, that's a little far for me to go. And I explained the situation. And he said, well, I've had several calls about y'all. He said, okay, I'll come. It's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. It'll be $80. And I said, honey, if you'll come, I'll pay you $80.
Yeah. And then he gets out here and says, I don't want anything.
And
You
so
had animals.
we gave him $100 and said, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely. It was worth every bit of it.
Yeah.
Every bit of it. Super good guy. I hope he really has success, and we're going to promote him on our channels because he did a great job to help us out.
Us
on the 1 million mile road trip.
He hasn't. I don't know that he's following us.
Good night, GC Jules. Nice for you to come in. We hope to see y'all again on Thursday night, and also please go over and subscribe to our other channel. We're really trying to make that channel make something out of it. So Canley Stone, thank you for coming tonight. I love seeing and the Doe Patrol. I love seeing actually all of our family here and all of our new people to the family. But we will hope to see y'all again. And if you want us to cover something, send us an email. Send us an email to the missinglivestream@gmail.com, and we'll try our best to do it.
And also, y'all, if we come across a case that's very disturbing to us that we want to get the word out quickly, we will be popping on here from time to time.
Yeah.
We won't hold it. You know, if we hear of something tomorrow, we'll come on tomorrow night. You know, and y'all can see it when you want to. But yeah, so don't think we're not going away. Y'all are just coming with us on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to see what it's really like living with us.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, y'all have a great night, and I'm gonna get out here, and I'll play you a little thing. Some of you may not have seen it the other day when we were in the RV, and Maggie thought she was going to drive.
Okay.
What?
You also have the video of them getting out of the car after they were locked in all day.
No, I don't have it with me. All right.
No, I was going to say something and you made me forget.
Okay.
That's what it was going to. I was going to say thank you all for praying for Dakota. He felt your prayers. Thank y'all so much. And just keep praying for him because he does suffer from the anxieties and stuff. In fact, I had a friend send me a prayer the other day, and I had never thought about praying this way. And I want y'all to think about this. She said to pray for the chemicals in his brain to be balanced the way God designed them to be. Because there's a chemical imbalance with when you have PTSD or you have anxiety. So pray for the chemical imbalance to be balanced the way God created it to be. And I thought that was really good. So that's what we want to pray in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, I'm going to play you this little thing, and then we're going to get out of here. Hope to see you Thursday, and email me if you want me to cover anything. And I just appreciate everybody being here. We love y'all. We consider y'all family.
Maggie, do you think you're going to drive? No, you're not. Maggie, you can't drive. Maggie, you can't drive. You need to get down. Come on. Thank you. Woo.